51, verse 20. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of... This is Jeremiah, chapter 51, verse 20. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee will I break in pieces the nations. Sure. And with thee will I destroy kingdoms.
Yeah, the Lord's going to break you other nations into pieces, man. And how is he going to do that? Through us. All right, we're his weapons of war. Okay, and it doesn't take much. All it takes is a 144. That's YAHAWASHI's posse, his entourage, man, his family, his main family. Okay, and every king needs to have an entourage and a posse. And within a king's entourage, all your guys have to be good, decked out, hardened. You can't have any weak guys around you. Okay, go on.
Verse 21. And with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider. And with thee...
And that's the modern day fighter jets. You know, the machines that these so-called white men have that they use for destruction. That's the horse and the rider. Go on.
And with thee will I break in pieces the chariots and his rider. With thee also will I break in pieces man and woman. And with thee will I break in pieces...
That doesn't sound too good. The Lord said that he's going to sanction his men to break up men, women, and children. So the Lord isn't going to spare any of you people out here, man. You know, it's always about the children and the women. That's what this society promotes. You know, this society is hypocritical, and it's very backwards. You know, if they see a woman being homeless as opposed to a man being homeless, they'll favor the woman, man. But that woman was a damn bastard. She was on drugs, she was sleeping around, but you will favor her. The Lord's not thinking that way when he comes back, man. Go on.
With thee will I also break in pieces man and woman. And with thee will I break in pieces old and young.
That's right, so all you old people are gonna die too. You ones that are in your 100 years, sitting on a rocking chair eating applesauce, the Lord's gonna kill your ass.
That's right.
All right? He doesn't care how old you are, or if you were in World War II. I serve my country. I serve my country. The Lord's going to kill you with your country.
That's right.
All right?
Drinking and insured.
Yeah.
And with thee will I break in pieces the young man and the maid. I will also break in pieces with thee the shepherds and his flocks. And with thee will I break in pieces the husbandman and his yoke of oxen. And with thee will I break in pieces captains and rulers.
Right. Captains and rulers. So who's a top ruler today? Kim Jong-un, Donald Trump, all those rulers, they're going to be broken down, man. Your top generals. Oh, these guys, right? These old crackers, man. Look at these devils, man. Look at that devil. Look at these devils. Those are the chief captains and rulers on the earth. They're going to be broken into pieces, man. All right?
Yeah, sure. Because you were saying every elder going into the people that's royalty, they always have protection around them, right? So King David was a king, right? King of Israel, and he did the same thing. This is 2 Samuel 23 and 8. These be the name of the mighty men whom David had the Tecumite that sat in the seat, chief among the captains. The same was Adino the Enzite. He lifted up his spear against 800 whom he slew at one time.
Wow. So he slew 800 men at one time. Yeah, that is spiritual powers. There's an angel around him too, protecting him from those sword swings and shit. All right.
Come on. And after him was Eleazar the son of Dodo.
Yeah, these people nowadays, they need drugs.
Come on.
They need drugs. And even then, they can't fight off a bunch of men, man.
Because if you look at it, man, like in the ancient world, the warriors were different, man. You would have to walk for days and weeks. You know, you'd have your campaign to do war. You might carry 80 to 100 pounds on you. You know, you have to be fit as hell, man. And then you fight men, you clinch people, you fucking grab them. Like take example, these top MMA fighters, right? That's like the highest elite level, right? They train, you know, they're striking, they're grappling and all that, but they're only fighting one man for maybe 3 or 5 rounds. Like today,
15 minutes.
Who's fighting? Yoel Romero, the big Cuban guy. Well, throw his ass 2,000 years ago. He couldn't do that shit, man. Those warriors were different, man. You know, just to hold a fucking sword, 60, 70 pounds, man. Swinging that shit all day, blocking and fucking pushing people off. It's different, man. You know, that's why we had a different spirit back then.
Right.
These soldiers today, they have weapons, they have guns. You know, they have different tactics. You know? Go ahead. I had a precept after that.
Alright. And after him, Eleazar, the son of Dodo, the Ahorite, one of the 3 mighty men.
It's like a universal soldier,
Right.
right? Because it shows you what Esau's doing with his soldiers now, the elite ones. So they'll put them on drugs and dopamines and all this stuff, alter their mind with witchcraft, MK Ultra, and then put them in certain situations where they can kill off maybe, at best, 20 men. Jean-Claude Van Damme made a movie about that, Universal Soldier, right? But that's nothing compared to what the elder was talking about, how soldiers were hardened, okay?
Like, hey, remember the Spartans? That was a real thing. The gates of Thermopylae. Those were 300 top men fighting off scores, thousands of Persians, man. You know? It's fit as hell, man. You know? That's like cardio up, strength up. You guys swinging your kettlebells nowadays, you ain't doing shit, man.
And what did he say in the movie? You only brought 300 men? He's like, I have men. What did you bring? And he said, what's your classification? And the man said, I'm a workman, you know? And then he goes to his question, what are we? Ahoo? Ahoo? And more warriors, man. He knew his 300 was like an
Yeah, compare those men to Tim Kennedy. This is yeah. Yeah, you can do it.
This is backing up the point about the guards. This is Song of Solomon 3 and 7. Behold, his bed, which is Solomon's, 80 valiant men are about it, of the valiant of Israel, which is 63 square. They all hold swords, being expert in war. Every man had a sword upon his thigh because of fear in the night. So that's Solomon's bed, man. You know, he had 60 men around him with swords and valiant. Remember the word valiant too.
Oh, no.
Everything much. Everything much.
The word valiant, blue letter, is gabawar, right? Which means strong, mighty. That's where you get the word gabar, which means warrior. Strong man, brave man, mighty man. Right? And it said, in the scripture, I think it said, 80 men of the valiant of Israel. So you had valiant already men, strong, brave men. These were of the brave men. These were the top mighty men of the mighty men. Yeah, the top.
This is Judges 7, and I'll start at 4. And the Lord said unto Gideon, the people are yet too much, so like too many. Bring them down unto the water, and I will try them for thee. There and it shall be that of whom I say unto thee, this shall go with thee. The same shall go with thee, and of whomsoever I say unto thee, this shall go not with thee, the same shall not go. So he brought down the people unto the water, and the Lord said unto Gideon, every one that lappeth of the water with his tongue as a dog lappeth, him shall thou set by himself.
It's like, you know what it makes me think of, you watch Game of Thrones, that big dude, what's his name, the Hound? If you watch that, hey, remember Game of Thrones, the Hound?
Yeah, the big guy.
Big guy?
Yeah,
man. Imagine 60 of those guys around.
Him and his brother were feared, man. Right. Remember, his brother is the guardian of the woman, the girl, and he always has the mask on. That's his brother. Just to show you how strong they were raised different, man. Yeah.
Yep. And the number of them that put in their hand to their mouth were 300 men.
Okay, so basically, the Lord was doing a test to show who was of the elite, who was going to be a part of that Gideon's army. The ones that went down and drenched themselves in water in the lake, lacking up in their mouth, in dire thirst, those were the ones that weren't chosen to go. But the ones that took their time hastily, they were drinking it properly. And that's showing you the mental condition that they had. All right, and how they were strong mentally and physically.
Okay, that's spiritual. It's three to two.
All right. All right. I got another account. This is Genesis 14 and 14. And when Abraham heard that his brother was taken captive, he armed his strange servants born in his house, in his own house, 318, and pursued them unto Dan.
Hey, and this shows you that this is Jake. This is a